Hi guys, so it's me again. Today I'll be chilling out with Coach Naya and she'll be taking me on the rudiments of pageantry. Pageant catwalk, pageant smile, I hope. You guys know I have a background in modeling, right? So yes, I'm trying to see how I can fix all of that together. I know it's quite different. I've seen what pageant models have to do, or should I say pageant hopefuls have to do. I've seen, because I actually was part of a contest some years ago, and the training was quite different from what's expected when you're on a runway. You know, for a runway, you have to have some sort of bland or fierce look. You have to wear the dresses right, and you have to have really long strides. I can't wait to see what the difference is, and I'm really glad I chose Coach Naya for this part of the journey, because I feel she knows her onions and she'll point me in the right direction. So let's see what happens today, guys, and other days, and let's see if I can become the queen you deserve. Oh, we almost queen, you never can tell, guys. But either ways, I'm here and I'm ready for it.
My name is Antonia Ahano, and I am popularly known as Coach Naya. I am the founder and president of Pageant Studio Africa. Pageant Studio Africa is a consulting and coaching firm. I started as a pageant girl, right? And I did that for a couple of years. I was involved in a couple of pageants, and that also grew my passion for coaching. And that was how consulting also became part of it. So consulting for me is channeled to aspiring pageant models, aspiring pageant owners, aspiring pageant catwalk instructors. So whatever niche you find yourself or you would love to get involved in the pageant industry, Coach Naya is here to put you through. The best part of it is passion. Pageant, everything about pageants is passion for me. Now, the worst part of it is when pageant models do not know the value for getting trained, especially in this part of the country. Pageant models do not understand that you need to be professionally ready for any competition, whatever the impression is. You need to be professionally ready for it. So the worst part of pageant coaching for me is the fact that pageant models think they do not need to train before they apply for any pageants, any pageant competition, so to speak. Best advice I would give to a pageant model who is competing for a pageant that has an international affiliate. Every pageant model must be professionally prepared. When you look at pageant models in other countries, especially the foreign countries like the Philippines, Asia, and all whatnot, you could tell that this pageant model started preparing from childhood, if I could use that, when they were really very young. But in this part of the world, a girl just wakes up in the morning and tells you she wants to compete in a pageant without pure knowledge of what the pageant industry stands for. She does not understand how pageant is run. She does not understand the business side of it. She just wants to compete. And that is where there is a challenge.
Right from an early stage, I knew being a pageant girl was something that you need lots and lots of support from family and friends, and I wasn't going to get that. Being a runway model, you could still scale through, go for castings if you're picked and all of that. And with the help of my brother, I was able to, get on board being a fashion model. But while I was in school, I had to pick it up again because, hey, I love the stage, I love catwalk, I love everything that comes with being a fashion model. I love the fact that for that single moment, you're not thinking about you, you're thinking about how to showcase the best of a creative person. And being a part of that entire process was it for me. Coming on board for this particular pageant, I feel it has a very great platform to be able to achieve some of my goals. I have a lot of empathy towards my society, towards, where it is that I'm coming from. We all have been coming on some sort of journey for a very long time. And platforms like pageantry, they help you, They help you have this razor laser focus on a particular thing that you can get done and make, impact, direct impact. And that's why I decided to try it out this year.
In this part of the world too, most pageant is centered on money and not value. That is another challenge. So I would advise every pageant model who wants to excel in the pageant industry to concentrate on empowering herself, getting proper knowledge before she applies to compete in any pageant, no matter the amount of money she has to invest in it. Good knowledge of pageantry is most paramount. A word for pageant organizers. Pageant organizers should follow proper pageant standards. There are standards, there are rules. There are general rules that guide the pageant industry. So pageant organizers should, I assume they already know the rules, they already know the standards, they should keep at it, right? Money is needed for every business to grow, very true, but value. If pageant organizers understand value, then we would not have problems in the pageant industry. And trust me, the pageant organizers would eventually have professional pageant models represent the organization and even the world at large if they understand value. The key point is value.
I've always actually wanted to be a pageant girl, a pageant queen, right from when I was young. And because I was unable to do that, I decided to go into catwalk, like fashion modeling.
Bimbo is preparing to transit from the fashion world into the pageant world. Now, there are two different worlds. People always feel they are the same. They're not. Pageant is totally different from fashion or one-way modeling, whatever there is you have done before. Even the catwalk is different. The way you catwalk as a fashion model is totally different from the pageant walk, right? So they are two different worlds, right? So I would tell you that being a fashion model is a plus, okay? Because you already have an idea of how it is run. The pageant industry is not totally different from the fashion world in a different context, right? Because the fashion world involves clothing and all of that. Now, in the fashion world, you are showcasing products, but in the pageant world, you're showcasing you. You are the products, right? So what you need to understand is the difference between you and the clothes that you put on, right? So when you wear those clothes, you're not showcasing the clothes you're wearing, you're showcasing you wearing the clothes. So the concentration is on you. You are the products and not the clothes. Another thing you need to understand in the pageant world is that pageantry, because it showcases you as a person, it has everything to do with your personality. Who are you? And how are you able to market yourself as a brand that becomes visible? A brand that has value. A brand that everybody would look out for. An outstanding brand. That is the difference between the pageant world and the fashion world. The fashion world is about the clothes, how pretty the clothes are, how you showcase them. But in the pageant world, it is about you. How do you look in those clothes? How do you carry the clothes? What's your personality like? Do you have a striking personality? Do you have confidence? Apart from being beautiful, right? It's about confidence. It's about your personality, how original you are. So in the pageant world, it is you as a product and how valuable you are. It's about time. Let's get to work. Let's see how we can transform Bimbo from a fashion model into a professional pageant model and a queen in the making.
Purchase your tracks today.
My journey to the Nigerian Queen has actually just begun. Like, guys, it's not easy at all. Take it from me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Coach Naya from Pageant Studio Africa, for making it so easy for me to get started. I can't wait to see whether my K-legs and all those things, they don't ruin your...
I'm here to straighten the legs.
Thank you so much. Thank
Watch
you
this
so
space.
much.
You're
Watch
welcome.
this space. I'll get better. Right, guys?
Sure, she will.
Thank you. Mwah.
Mwah.